13th. And there's my mom.
7:31 p.m.
7:31, June 13th. We're heading to the hospital to start the induction. So she'll be born on her due date, June 14th. So we're in the car. We're excited. You excited, Mom?
I am excited. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm excited. I'm ready to get her out. Just kidding. But yes, so I will be filming once we get in there, get through the paperwork and all that stuff, and here we go. So are you gonna like catch the baby? Like, what's your game plan?
My game plan is to be a support person. And whatever you need, whatever the doctors need, I'm there. Make any decisions or anything like that, I'm gonna be right there.
Okay.
Yeah, if they need me to catch, I got sure hands.
Okay.
I got sure hands.
Football, like how?
Football,
like how? Oh, okay. Woo, woo. Okay, yeah.
You catch like
hands,
this.
hands on the wheel. Hands on the wheel. Okay.
I got no good team.
I didn't get any chips. Scott is really going crazy right now, you guys. Looking, getting these snacks.
I'm gonna work all this off. I promise you.
Are you?
I'm gonna get it all off. I swear. I ain't got no salt and vinegar. Let's do that.
Oh no, I gotta get the spinach.
There's some right here. Scott, I think you have enough snacks. You're not gonna starve. Okay. Scott is getting his snacks and he's going crazy. Like, I mean, we're not gonna be there for a week. I remind you, just maybe a day or two.
Cookies.
Mrs. Fields, I want these.
Scott, no.
I'm buying all this stuff, so.
It don't matter. You're gonna eat all that.
Yeah, what I want, I'm gonna get what he said I can get. Right now, I'm looking for the strawberry cookies.
I'm not gonna be able to eat tomorrow, so I'm not
We're
gonna.
gonna need something to eat.
Yeah, we gotta have energy.
We gotta be ready.
I don't know.
You guys, look at all these snacks. We're gonna be in the hospital maybe 2 days max, you guys, and this is all the snacks that they think they're gonna need to eat.
Take it in there. They're gonna put us in.
No, they're not. They're gonna let you take all that groceries in there. You're taking groceries in the hospital.
It's a new thing. I'm just going along with the flow.
Lord.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so we're on our way to the hospital. We just left Dollar Tree. They bought the whole store. I think they think they're gonna starve. So, you guys ready? You got enough food? You think you have enough food?
We really ain't got nothing to eat. Though. We ain't eating nothing. We snacks.
Okay, well, we're good.
Me and Bun gonna go get some to eat.
Okay, because I can't eat a lot of this, so.
Well, I mean.
I'll give you a little something.
They're gonna give me ice. They're gonna give me ice. He's turning.
Walking in the door, folks.
Jen-Tre. Reed, R-E-D.
And Dr. OB doctor?
Yes. Jennifer Smith.
Smith?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know your gestational weeks? How far along are you?
I'll be 40 tomorrow. I'm 39 right now.
Would you schedule for a C-section or?
No, just in regular induction.
Okay, induction. This is for the online right now.
Okay, thank you.
These are just the temporary ones. You know that you're here.
You want me to hold it? Elevator?
Sorry about that.
No. I can. Whoop. I got it.
Yeah.
He's so different. I wasn't getting snacks.
just waiting, guys, for them to call us back. They're waiting for, I guess I'm all signed in. Yeah. Alright guys, so we're all checked in. That took about an hour and some change. They got my blood work, filled out paperwork, started the Cervidil, I think it's called, to soften my cervix because I was still like 1 centimeter dilated. So my mom owes me $3 because she thought I was gonna be at least 3, but told her Tori's in there chilling. She's in there chilling. Scott's over here. Over there. Mom. She looks sleepy because she didn't take a nap. She was supposed to take a nap, but she didn't take a nap, so.
Well, I was excited.
So, we're just in here chilling. I mean, Tori's all hooked up. You can hear her in the background. This is not really the exciting part, so. I can't eat or drink for like 2 hours, and then I'll be able to have like a little small snack around 11. It's like 9:30, 9:40, and then after that, I'm on ice chips until she's born. They're gonna start the Pitocin, I think, at 6 a.m. The crack. So hopefully this Cervidil goes ahead and does what it do, so I don't even have to get the Pitocin. So the next thing they're gonna do is a COVID test, so I can take this mask off because it's annoying. But that's it, guys. I'll keep you checked in. We just chilling. No pain so far. Well, a little discomfort, but yeah. Is you stressed or no?
I was just trying to figure out how to do the, you know.
The Pitocin?
Yeah,
No, the epidural. Yeah.
That's the one I didn't want.
The meds. We're gonna get out of here, guys. Listen, if we have her tomorrow morning, or tonight, we can be out by like Tuesday morning.
Right.
Home.
Right.
Yes.
So what we're gonna do is just put Chantel in my clothes, and then never know she can't.
You're right, because we got these masks on. We can just sneak her in. We might have to give her some butt implants though, because watching basketball per usual. You look sleepy, sir. You sleepy? Are you sleepy? You are? That's because he didn't take a nap. I told him to take a nap, and he didn't. So I took a nap.
Hey, she in my mom. I'll take a nap. I get rid of it. Tori slash your mom. She ain't my mom. You watching the game.
You should have took a nap. You're gonna be sleepy, but that's fine. That's fine. Can't wait. We're waiting to get this COVID test before I should take this mask. Before I can take this mask off. They gave me the Cervidil, and so I'm getting like small contractions. So far, they feel like cramps. They do hurt, but it's not like I'm dying. But they don't feel good at all. So, just waiting. Once we get the COVID test, I can take this mask off. So, yeah.
I never want to be natural. I want meds.
I know, baby.
Please tell them to give me meds.
Well, they're in the operating room, so I can't pull her out.
Now we can't make Tori wait. She, you know, she decides.
And listen to me.
That's right. I have 3. I have neapolitan.
Yep.
Nope, you're not getting
62.
You're getting 2.
You want me to turn her around?
Yes, please. So here I am, Mama. Look at the baby. Oh, your eyes are open. I haven't seen your eyes.
I just need some hands to help me roll to postpartum. Everybody's hands are full. Oh yeah. That's right.
Thank you. Good Lord.
It's okay. Look.
Precious.
Aww.
Everybody in the hospital knows she's here.
Aww. And the sun is out.
Yes, it is. And it is hot.
Is it hot?
62.
Okay.
All right.
I'll bring it over there.
We can take it.
Yeah, we can take it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
I gotta come over there.
You sure?
I
Okay.
got another patient.
All right.
Thank you.
I don't understand how my moves are. I'm just gonna have to move. What part of California? Palm Springs. Really?
Oh, wow.
I have a lot of relatives in California, but not Palm Springs. Really? Yeah, they both in Palm Springs. She does not want it at all. Tell them what it's all about.
Good morning. Say good morning. Hi. Say hi. Good morning. Oh, you waving? You waving this morning? Say good morning. Hey guys, it's your girl Gentry. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Listen, you guys already know that this year of pregnancy has slowed me down on YouTube, but I am here with the long-awaited labor and delivery story. And I brought Scott because I was out of it half of the time, so he'll help fill in the parts that I don't remember. So throughout the video, I'll insert live clips of what was happening. Unfortunately, I did not get a lot during the actual labor. Granted, I mean,
She was in labor.
I was in labor, which means he was in labor, so
We were in labor.
we were in labor. So, but there's some stuff we did before and after. So, all right. So Sunday night, June 13th, we went in to get induced. I at that point went to my doctor's appointment the past Thursday, and I still hadn't dilated much. I was barely at 1 centimeter. So I was like, okay, cool. Funny thing, I graduated from college on the 12th. Walked the stage.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Walked the stage. And then if you hear a little noise, that's the little baby Tori.
Tori, mom's recording, please. Thank you.
Oh, well, this is real life.
There you go.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so where were we?
You were going
Saturday, graduation, walk across stage, 9 months pregnant. What? Thursday, Sunday, I'm like, okay, boom. We went to church that morning.
Right.
Church started at 10 o'clock, went to church, ate dinner, and pretty much just went about, the regular day. We didn't have to check in until what, 7:30?
So 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. We had to check in at 8 o'clock, so we were fully prepared to just get ready and chill. It was good doing stuff that day because it's kind of nerve-wracking when you think you're about to go. Like, in the movies, people just, their waters burst and they're like, oh, I'm going to labor, but no.
Your mom was here.
My mom was here, yes. My mom was here. You'll see that in the clips. So we went, got some snacks, which you'll also see, and then
We went crazy in the dollar store.
yes, and I'll insert those clips in here. But yeah, so they give you this stuff to soften your cervix called Cetaphil.
Yeah, Cetaphil.
Or
Cetaphil. Because Sudafil is the...
it's like Cetaphil, whatever. I'll insert the correct pronunciation, but basically it's like a shoestring that they insert into your uterus. So they put that in at 8. We get checked in at 8:30. No, 9:30. They insert that in, and she's like, "Okay, we're gonna put this in." It kind of looks like a shoestring,
yeah,
literally like a shoestring. She said, "We're gonna put this in," and Tori. So, are you in there? Okay. So they gave me that at 9:30, and they were like, okay, listen, you can't eat for 2 hours, and then at 11:30 you can have a snack and you can eat until 12, and then after 12 you can't eat anything else. So I was like, okay, cool. So they put it in, and I kind of started feeling like crampy. I was like, okay, I feel something. Like it started, slight little cramps. I could tell that they had stuck something in there and that my body was reacting to it. So around 12, I'm still doing pretty fine. I'm eating my snacks. I'm not hungry anymore because I'm starting to feel a little bit weird, but I eat my snacks, and then 12 o'clock comes and we pretty much like all doze off kind of, right?
Yeah, about 12, around 1, 2 o'clock,
Yeah.
we start to take little naps here and there.
But then, like,
That's when the fun starts.
was it 2:30, 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock,
Like,
that's when you start.
I start contractions, and I mean, when I tell you it started, and it didn't stop until after I had her.
And this is 3 a.m.
This is 3 a.m. So Normally they stick that in you for 12 hours to get your cervix ready for labor or whatever. So she kept checking me. I wasn't dilating. So I had this in, I'm in pain, I'm not dilating. I'm like, okay, what's going on? So the second shift nurse, I think, came in around what, 4 o'clock? And I was like, I was in so much pain. I'm throwing up at this point.
She threw up in my face.
I threw up in his face. They gave him the little bag. Do you want to tell the story?
Yeah, so what happened was, you know, she was contracting and everything, and it was taking a toll on her. And so they said, hey, you know, she can sit back and everything. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just hold the bag to her mouth so she doesn't have to get up and go to the restroom to throw up or anything like that. And so she leans over, I got the bag, and I'm, you know, trying to be the good husband, holding it to her mouth, and the next thing I know, just all in my face.
In real life, this is
all
not, this is no cap. Like,
I don't say anything. I don't
at that
throw
point,
up.
but I was in so much pain that it was causing me to throw up, and that was like the third, fourth time I threw up at that point. And my mom was sitting there watching the like contraction machines, like letting me know when I was about to get one and when they were ending, and to make everything, to top everything off, my bed was short. So like I'm 5'9", so I'm tall, but I'm not like a giant or anything. But I'm a giant. Okay, I'm a giant. Call me Amazon, whatever. But the bed was short, so my feet was literally hanging off the bed, like no cap. So I really felt like I could not get comfortable in any position. And every time I would turn to the side, so if you're having a baby, they put these monitors on your stomach to measure the baby's heartbeat. So adjusting and like trying to just move over can cause them to move, causing them to think that the baby's heart rate's not being detected. And every time that happens, the nurse comes in. So it's like you're trying to be still, but you're in pain because you don't want the nurse to keep coming in thinking that you lost the baby, or the baby's not, you know, responding or in distress or anything. So we're doing that. I don't even know what time it was when that nurse was like, she's stressing out, the baby's stressing out.
It was like 3:30.
Oh, okay.
3:30 going on 4
That's when the other nurse came in.
But
Tori was not stressing out. Tori does not like the Doppler. She has never liked the Doppler from day one. If you watch my earlier vlog, she was like literally kicking at the doctor's hand at 12 weeks, and I had to get an ultrasound because they couldn't find a heartbeat, but I could feel her moving. Same in labor. Like every time they would put it on her, she would move around. She did not like the sound. So I knew she wasn't in distress, but they were like, she's in distress. I was like, okay, whatever. So finally we kind of so then they were like, we can give you this stuff. It's not an epidural, but it's like some kind of pain med that kind of helps, supposedly helps with the contractions. So I was like, yeah, I just need something. So they gave me this stuff through the IV, and they were like, well, it may slow down your labor and, you know, slow down everything because it's like supposed to help with pain. Well, number one, it did not help with the pain. It only made me feel like I was high and like on drugs. Like I was aware of the pain.
On drugs?
Well, I mean, I've never really done hardcore drugs, but I'm just saying it made me feel like I was on drugs. Like, and it made me feel like out of it. So I could feel the pain, but I was kind of like just out of it. So they gave me that around what, 4 something, and then it kind of helped me fall asleep for a little bit. And then you guys went to sleep, my mom went to sleep, Scott went to sleep, and then at 5 o'clock, I kid you not, it was like a movie. The nurse comes up to me and she's like, at this point they took out, did I tell them that they took out the
shoestring?
Yeah, they took out the shoestring because I was in so much pain and I still hadn't dilated, but it was causing me to contract.
And so the nurse said they're gonna give her like the tiniest bit of
But they were asleep, so I'm literally like out of it, and it's like in slow motion. The nurse was like, I'm gonna give you a little bit of Pitocin.
Yeah, she said she's gonna give her the
And that's how it
bit.
felt like she was talking to me. And at this point, I don't even know if I responded. I'm sure I was like, okay, whatever. So she gives me that at 5 a.m.
5. Yep.
And then her shift was over, so a new nurse was about to start coming in.
Pause for 1 second. So mind you, this whole time, Gentry has not dilated at all.
At all.
From the time we got there till about 3:30 in the morning, she has not dilated.
Yeah.
At all. Like literally a
even
centimeter.
at what was 5, I wasn't dilated.
At 5, she hadn't dilated.
I was still at 1 centimeter.
She's still at 1 centimeter. So from 5 to 6, after she got the Pitocin, she was 5 inches.
5 centimeters.
5 centimeters, not 5 inches.
Yeah.
5
inches.
5 centimeters.
Problem.
5 centimeters.
So in that same thing, I hear, and I don't think you guys are still asleep. So 5 something.
When she said that you,
it was like, yeah, it was like 6 o'clock.
She
She came in. This is before the last nurse, and she was like, oh my God. I hear her in the background. She's like, I think her water. I know. She's like, no, I'm sorry. She's like, oh my gosh, she's 5 centimeters. She's talking to herself at this point. She's like, oh my God, I need to go get a double. Or maybe she's talking to me. She might have been talking to me. She might have been saying, you're 5 centimeters.
And when she said
and
5
she was
centimeters,
like, but she was like, I need to go get a second opinion. So she goes and gets another nurse, and sure enough, in that 1 hour, I went from 1 centimeter to 5 centimeters. So then they turn off the Pitocin, because at this point, they only have 1 anesthesiologist on board, and I was literally begging for epidural, but they kept telling me, no, we're not going to give it to you, because if we give it to you too early, it's going to wear off before you go in labor. But my mom had always told me, she was like, Gentry, we have fast babies. Like, my mom had fast babies, you're going to have fast. My mom had 3-hour labors, my grandma had short labors, so she kept saying, it's not going to take long for this baby. So I'm like, okay, mom, you know, but no, seriously. She wasn't lying. So 5 a.m. Okay, so I go to 5 centimeters, and then it's now 6 something.
Shift change. New nurse comes in, and I'm just, at this point, I'm just moaning. I'm like, I'm trying to cry, but I can't even get tears out my eyes. I'm just like, why is nobody helping me? Like, can I please get the epidural? I was begging for the epidural. And yeah, I was begging and crying for the epidural, but the nurse was like, well, we had a scheduled C-section. They had one anesthesia at 7. So 1 anesthesiologist, they were getting the other lady ready for the C-section. So I was just out of luck. So no anesthesiologist.
No anesthesiologist. And this baby
was coming.
Unknown to us, it was coming. So
my turn.
Yes.
So from 5 to 6:30, Gentry's like, get me a epidural. I want an epidural. Her mom goes down the hall, is like, yo, can we get somebody to give her an epidural? It's not happening. And so then shift change starts, and then Gentry gets up and has to use the restroom. But then before she gets up, her water breaks. And she's like, Scott, my water just broke. And
you saw it, didn't
I saw it break, and I was like, oh crap.
And that was literally, like they say, it was a pop, and then gush, gush, and it feels like not only is it gush, but it's pressure. So it's like I was pushing and like peeing, but it was like more liquid
stuff everywhere. Just literally just all over the walls and everything. But so when her water broke, I called the nurse. I was like, hey, Gentry's water just broke. We need the nurse to come in. She comes in and she's like, don't push. And Gentry's like, I can't help it.
Well, before that, so before the nurse even came in there, because it was just you and my mom, right?
Oh, yes.
It was just my mom. My water breaks, and then immediately I feel pressure. So I was like, Mom, I have to go to the bathroom, because earlier that night I really did have a bowel movement. So much pain, throwing up bowel movement. I was like, Mom, I have a bowel movement. She was like, Gentry, you're not getting off this bed. I said, Mom, no, I have to go. I went earlier, remember? She was like, Gentry, you're not getting off this bed. That's not a bowel movement. So from there, you call the nurse.
Gentry's water had broken in between that conversation and all. After the water broke, I called the nurse. The nurse comes in, and then the nurse says, oh, well, we're about to have this baby. And I was like, oh, we're about to have the baby? She's like, yes, we're about to have the baby. And Gentry's like, what? We're about to have the baby? She was like, yes. And then all of a sudden, in like 3 seconds, the room fills full of nurses. Everybody comes in.
Did they even check me? I can't remember. I was out of it.
They checked you. She checked you. The nurse checked you when you walked in.
And that's when she said the baby was coming? Okay.
Right.
Because at this point, I'm pushing. Like, my mom was like, Gentry, stop pushing. I said, Mom, I can't stop pushing. So I'm pushing, and I can't stop.
Then all the nurses flood the room. They getting tables and stuff, stuff just flying everywhere. And then
this is all a blur. But the doctor that was supposed to deliver my baby was in active labor with a C-section, so they weren't expecting me to have the baby so soon. And the doctor that was on call, which is Nurse Jennifer, ended up getting there like at 8 o'clock.
Right. And literally she walks in right before Gentry has the baby.
Yes.
So she walks in, she was like, we're about to have this baby right now.
And I was like, no. I was like, I need medicine. I was like, please. And she was like, you're not getting medicine because she's about to come out. And I'm in disbelief, like, I can't believe I'm about to have a natural labor. And I did not want one. Didn't plan for one, did not want one. I wanted the meds.
So they put Gentry up, ready to go. Boom. Legs in the stirrups. We about to do it. Next thing you know, the nurse says, Dad, I need you to help. I said, help do what? She said, I need you to hold her legs. I was like, y'all want me to hold her legs? They were like, yes, Dad, because she's going to get really strong and we don't know if we're going to be able to hold her. And I was like, okay, I'll hold your legs. So I held one of the legs open, and then Nurse Jennifer walks in and is like, all right, here we go. And then push one, boom. We see the head. I'm like,
and she's like, okay, come on. She's like, push. She's almost there. And I'm thinking,
like,
this is what they tell you on movies.
We're
like,
looking, I'm
literally not about to push this baby out.
We in the game
so
now.
She's like, give me another push. And
That's 2 pushes.
2 pushes. So I'm pushing,
and Tori's head, the top of her head shows. And I'm like, and then she says 3. And the last one, Tori comes shooting out of there. And I was like, Puka!
I had the biggest relief. Like what people don't tell you about labor is for me, being that I felt it all, the worst part was the contraction. The pushing part I don't know why people scream during the pushing part, because really it's a relief to get it out. Like, it's a relief to get it out. And then once you get it out, it's like, whew, thank you, Lord.
I started tearing up, y'all. I was in there just crying.
At this point, I didn't see anything. I don't know who was in the doctor's office room. This was a big blur. I'm not gonna even lie. So I'm glad that he was there, because it was a big blur. Like, I can't tell you the faces that was in there at all. It just was, I don't know. I was out of it.
So after she has the baby, they do skin to skin, and Gentray's face was like, get her off of me.
It wasn't even like yeah, I was like that, but let me tell you why. You know,
she was just over the whole.
No, I just went through a traumatic experience, so I just had a unexpected natural labor.
Right.
It came before anybody.
But she beasted, mind you.
Thank you.
3 pushes, done. It was over with.
Thank you, but nobody expected her to come that fast. My mom did, except for my mom. But so I'm in a state of shock. You know, when they do all this, if you've had an epidural and your legs are wide open and you're sitting there as they, you know, fix you up down there and push out, because you still have to give birth to the placenta. So if you're numb, you can really enjoy the baby being on you, like, you know, and just focus on that. But being that I wasn't numb, like, my body just went through that, and you're kind of in shock. You start shivering. So it's like, I love her. Is she okay? Okay, get her off of me. Because
Tori was crying good, so we knew everything was good.
So she was like, well, ma'am, we gotta cut the umbilical cord first. I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, okay. So then they you know, took her away after. Scott, you got to cut the umbilical cord. Don't remember, didn't see it. I have no idea. Didn't see none of it.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. And then they took her, they cleaned her up.
And then I didn't hold her, like, I mean, after they finished getting me together.
Now, Gentray delivered an 8-pound baby.
8.1 ounce baby.
Yes.
Natural. But
y'all could never.
No, it's good. Don't do that. Don't say
you could never.
Don't say that. But I only had
on your first.
Yeah, but
you could never.
I only had 1 tear, so that was great.
Huh? I'm not gonna put that in there.
1 tear?
Yeah, 1 tear.
If you tell them I had an 8-pound baby, they need to know. They think you're thinking no, I had 1 tear. They're thinking she ripped me open.
She ripped her apart.
No, I had 1 tear, so it wasn't. I mean, it was really a great labor. Right, and I honestly, I must say this, after, without having any meds, like, I felt amazing. And I don't know how else to explain that, but after labor, after they got me cleaned up and stuff, I felt so good. Like, I felt great. Like, I mean, of course you're gonna be sore and stuff, but I really, energy wise, mentally, I mean, I felt amazing. Scott held her for the first hour.
Yeah, you know, that's my baby. So
yeah, I didn't even hold her. I didn't hold her until what, after an hour?
Yeah, probably after an hour.
Yeah, and then she latched on great. She ate, and it was so sweet. It was an experience.
It was an experience. So fathers, y'all need to be in there. Now, mind you, since this being my first child, I didn't really know what to do. So I'm sitting in there like, what do I do?
Yeah, there was one point
she fussed at me like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know.
There was one point he was just staring at me while I was in pain.
Because I've been through the Braxton Hicks. She had a few Braxton Hicks beforehand, and I can't really do anything. And she's like, no, don't touch me. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna let you go through it. And if you need me, I'm right here. So I was taking the same approach, but you kind of got to be just in it. And I don't really know how to explain it. You just got to be in there. You got to just, you know, let her feel that you are supporting her. And if she feels like that, you know, you'll be good. So like, just doing little stuff like holding her hand and that type of stuff, it helps.
So of course, when we left the hospital, she was what, 7.4. They lose weight afterwards, and they're like, it's real puffy when they come out, but then they kind of like deflate, I guess you can say. So then after you give birth or whatever, they move you to the, we at our hospital, they have one room for labor and delivery, then they move you into like the main hospital afterwards. But we had her, so we went in there Sunday night at 8 p.m. and we left
the hospital, or left that room?
We left Tuesday.
No, we left Tuesday.
We left Tuesday. So literally we were there, like, we stayed there 2 nights. So we were in and out. We had her Monday and we went home Tuesday. So our birth went so good that they let us go home the next day. Like, had her Monday, was gone Tuesday afternoon, like 1 o'clock. So,
shout out to Houston Medical Hospital. They did a great job.
They did. The nurses were awesome. Very great, very great. What else did we remember everything? Hospital, sleeping in the hospital is kind of terrible because you have a nurse that comes in and checks on your vitals every like hour or something, and then a nurse that comes on and checks on the baby's vitals. They're 2 different nurses, so the whole night in and out, so you don't get any sleep, which is why I wanted to go home so bad. So I was happy we got to leave out early.
And Tori wasn't much of a crier. She really isn't much of a crier.
No, she's sitting right here, just knocked
she's
out.
Right here chilling. So it was kind of good. We didn't, you know, she wasn't, like I said, we could get some rest, you know, in the room with the baby. Fathers, go get you something to eat, man. Go to the cafeteria. Go get you some food, because they don't care nothing about you in there.
They don't. The mom gets
nothing
food.
About you. Your mom gets food. You better bring you, like I was eating snacks.
Yeah.
All up until we went to the other room. So, but yeah, go get you something to eat, fellas. Go get you something to eat, because they won't feed you. They don't care nothing about you at all.
Yes. But I really hope you guys enjoyed our pregnancy journey. It was fun.
It was fun.
It wasn't fun to be pregnant, but it was fun to vlog it and have these memories for later on.
And wait till we tell you about the 6 weeks after.
Yeah, that's gonna be another vlog, because this is already long. But she's here. She's beautiful. We love her. She's sweet.
She looks like me, which is great. She looks like me.
Everyone says she looks like her, but babies change. We do know that. She's already changed so much since she's been born. We're actually 6 weeks. So tomorrow I'll be 6 weeks postpartum. She'll be 6 weeks old. And yeah, we're making strides, guys. So I'm going to keep up with my vlogging now that I'm not pregnant, and I'll have a little bit more time on my hands soon. So it's just exciting, and I hope that you guys are interested. Now, I don't want to be all about babies and mom and all that stuff. I want, you know, every once in a while, but I want to get back to my normal vlogging as well, just to keep my channel going. So I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better.
She gonna do better.
I'm gonna do better.
Gonna do a lot better.
But yeah, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's JenTray_Hey. We don't need your Instagram. Yeah. But thanks for telling your part of the story. Is there anything else you want to say?
Tune in to my vlog coming soon. I ain't got no vlog. Follow me at Last of a Dying Breed. She'll put it at the bottom.
Yeah, I won't.
She's not
I'm not gonna put on there. Yeah. Okay.
But y'all, I'll be around. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? Holla at me.
Baby
you know
daddy.
What I'm saying?
Baby
Holla
daddy.
at me. You know.
All right, guys. But we'll talk to you later.
Okay. Now you gotta make sure you gotta put a postscript. Oh, we gotta close out. Yeah, we're closing out. All right. So hey, peace to you.
Wow, that was nice.
You like that?
Yeah.
You like that?
Okay. All right. Bye, guys.